This is not a goodbye episode. It's just a doorway. We're closing the door to one version of the Social Media CX podcast so we can make space for a better one, a braver one, and a more human one. Welcome to the Social Media CX podcast. I'm Brooke, CEO of B Squared Media, and each week we'll tackle the challenges of social care head on with candid interviews, real world case studies, and actionable advice to turn your social channels into loyalty building, revenue driving, dopamine machines. Hey friends, Brooke here. Today's episode is going to feel a little bit different. It's the last episode of the year, and honestly, the last episode of the Social Media CX in its current form. I want to talk to you not as CEO Brooke, not as the person teaching frameworks or interviewing brilliant guests, but as the human behind the mic who has lived through one of the most challenging years of her career. Because 2025 was a lot. Not, oh, things were slow a lot. Not, we'll bounce back next quarter a lot. It's the kind of year that forces you essentially to stop, take a breath, and rethink everything you thought you knew about stability, business, and really yourself. We definitely had setbacks at B Squared Media this year. I had personal moments that knocked the wind out of me, and somewhere in the swirl of growth and grief and recalibration, I realized that I couldn't keep pretending everything was fine. And if you've been listening to the show, you probably felt a version of that too. There are some days when I tried to be on. I tried to put on the mask and the happy face, but it just didn't come out the way I would have liked. Maybe your team has changed. Maybe your pipeline was wobbly. Maybe your confidence waned. Maybe, like me, the stuff happening behind the scenes took up a lot more space than the stuff on the surface. So here's the truth I finally admitted to myself late this year. I don't want to host a polished podcast anymore. I want to host an honest one. I don't want to talk at you. I want to talk with you. I don't want to be an expert in an ivory tower, which we see way too much of these days on social, if I'm being honest. I want to be the operator who's sitting right next to you, sleeves rolled up, figuring out the messy middle of social care and digital growth together in real time. And that means that the Social Media CX podcast needs to evolve. Next year, you're going to hear more of what actually happens inside of our agency. You're going to hear about the experiments that we're running, the clients that we're learning from, the clients we're running from, the mistakes we make, the shifts we're navigating, the moments when AI helps, and the moments when humans still save the day, because that does happen a lot. You're going to get more of me, the real me, not the approved soundbite version, not the here's a tidy framework version. You'll get those, but you'll also actually get the founder who is building, rebuilding, and iterating right alongside you. Here's what I know after this year. People don't want another show filled with hot takes and highlight reels. They want the behind the scenes. They want the unfiltered lessons. They want the stuff that usually stays inside of the agency Slack. For us, it's Basecamp, but you know. You want the humanity and not just the strategy. And honestly, I want that too. I'm ready for that. I'm ready to be real, raw, and honest. So this is not a goodbye episode. It's just a doorway. We're closing the door to one version of the Social Media CX podcast so we can make space for a better one, a braver one, and a more human one. If you've been listening or sharing episodes, sending messages, quietly nodding along during your commute, one of our most amazing guests for 2025, thank you so much. You are the reason I'm doing this. You are my people. We'll be back soon with a totally refreshed new energy, new honesty, same mission to help you turn lost customers into loyal ones, one conversation at a time. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of your communities, and remember, it's okay that we're figuring this out together. Happy New Year, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to the Social Media CX podcast. If you loved today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to up their social care game.